Okay, so I'm going to move on and do the look at your vascular system, and we're going to start by taking your pulses. So I'll start with your radial pulse. Okay, so your pulse is 64. Now, and strong. So now I'm going to feel your brachial pulse. Okay, that's +2.
I have a question. What does +2 mean?
That means it's a nice strong pulse. Let me feel your other radial pulse, please. A nice strong pulse, not too strong. Yeah? Okay. The other brachial pulse is even. So basically your peripheral pulses, your upper body peripheral pulses are equal bilaterally at +2. And you have a radial pulse of 64. Now I'm going to just look at your chest.
Nurse,
Yeah.
what's a good pulse for resting?
60 to 64, 65 is good. So you got a good pulse. Nice slow. Could you move your arm down here? Because what I'm going to do is use this light so that I can examine your chest. So I see no visible pulsations. I just see the movements of breathing. There are no chest heaves. There's no difficulty breathing. And your heart is not laboring to be to the point that you can see it up on the chest wall. So now I'm going to palpate your chest to see if I feel any pulses. Okay, so here's your sternum, second ventricular space. This is the aortic pulse. All right, same place over here. This is the pulmonic pulse. You move down one, and that's Erb's point. Now we're down to the 5th intercostal space, and that's the mitral area. And at the midclavicular line, that's the point of maximum impact, the apical pulse. Okay, so now I'm going to auscultate your chest. And I'm going to listen first with the diaphragm and then with the bell, okay?
Okay.
And just because I listen for a while does not mean that you have a problem, it just means I'm listening for a while.
Okay.
So at your aortic and pulmonic spaces, the lub is, the dub is louder than the lub, so there's dub, dub, dub. Now we're going to go down to Erb's point. And here they're about equal. Dub, 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 dub. Loved it, loved it. regular and it's 68. So now we're going to listen to low-pitched sounds like murmurs. And just because Grandma had a murmur doesn't mean you have one. So I've just turned my stethoscope over to the bell so I can listen with that. And I'm going to listen in the same places. Okay, I didn't hear any murmurs, and if we were going to be doing this intrusively, invasively, I would have you turn to the left side, and I would listen again to the mitral and,
Do you want me to do that?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I would listen to the mitral and the aortic areas, and then I would have you sit up and lean forward, and that would bring the heart closer to the chest. For the top part, I would listen to the aortic and pulmonic areas. And that's just, essentially those positions get it closer so that you can listen and hear if you've got any sounds that shouldn't normally be detected. And low-pitched sounds are generally harder to hear.
Have you ever heard a murmur before?
Many times. My mother had a murmur you could hear across the room. You didn't even need a stethoscope.